Hello everyone and welcome back to the Google Slides tutorial 1.4, and today we're talking video controls along with a couple other little things. In our last tutorial we talked about the speaker notes and presentation mode and how to use that with your audience. In today's video we're going to talk about how to skip a slide or hide a slide, inserting a YouTube video more in depth, inserting videos with Save Search, video format options, start and stop times, and video playback options. Alright, let's get started. How to hide or skip a slide. Alright, before we get started with the videos, we're going to go over a cool little trick here, and this is most helpful when you're actually presenting at multiple sites or multiple presentations. Say there's a slide that you want to keep in your slide deck, but you just don't want to have in a particular presentation. You can skip the slide. This is how you do this. You're going to go to the slide. So I have 4 slides right here, and you're going to select the slide that you want to skip in the presentation. Okay, so I'm going to select this cat slide, and I'm going to go to where it says slide in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, I'm going to find the spot where it says skip slide. Now, if you notice that there's a little eye with a mark through it icon. Okay, what this means is that when I put it in presentation mode, it will go through the slide deck and it will skip that particular slide. Now, if I keep it in edit mode like we are right now, it will still be there and you can see it. Let's check it out. So go to the first slide. We're going into presentation mode. First slide. Second slide, so we should be skipping the cat. Third slide. So we have very easily cleaned up a presentation that we can use over and over again. Inserting a YouTube video. As we briefly mentioned before, we're going to go ahead and use YouTube as a means for inserting videos for this presentation because most other video platforms don't have nearly as many options and formatting options that YouTube does. So we're going to go ahead and start by going to Insert, and we're going to go to Video, and it gives us a couple options. We're going to go ahead and just search YouTube, and we just want a few seconds of puppies. So we're going to go ahead and look up puppies from YouTube, and there's so many different awesome videos that we can choose. We're going to go ahead and choose this one, press Select, and now we can format our video. Video format options, start and stop times. Okay, now that we have our video, we're going to go ahead and format it so that we only see the video for about 5 to 10 seconds and we don't hear it. We don't want to distract the audience. We do this by clicking the video, and we're going to open up video playback, and we're going to go ahead and have it run automatically. As soon as that slide hits in the presentation, we want it to play. And we want it to start at 15 seconds and end at 25 seconds. And we're going to mute the audio, so we're going to click down here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and run it. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, so we have a nice muted video for just that amount of time, just to make a point in our presentation. Video playback options. Okay, so now we just have our video playback options and any final tweaks we want to make. So we're going to click the video, and as we scroll down here, we've already messed with the video playback in terms of where we want it to start and stop. Certainly we have the option to change the playback by clicking on it like a normal video, or manually playing it. And another thing is we can always resize it too. If you have these little dots, you can always stretch them out, but I like to keep them about 16 by 9, the typical video size here. You can also change the size and rotation in this manner so you don't really have a major issue. You can click the aspect ratio and then make adjustments that way, and everything stays in the same ratio, which is probably the smartest way to go about changing size. you have the option to change the position. I don't usually use this very often, but you can center it, you can top left it. Like I said, I really don't use this because I have the option of moving it around. Plus, if you notice there's this red line here, these red lines, they are guidelines. Okay, this is also common in some other presentation software. So if I wanted to keep it directly in the center, the guidelines help give me that extra little confidence that I know that it's right in the center. And finally, as we mentioned in an earlier tutorial video, we have the ability to add a drop shadow. If you add a drop shadow, you can do things like change the angle. So I'm going to go ahead and just experiment with this a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and create a distance of a drop shadow. And you notice there's a drop shadow there. I would use drop shadows sparingly. It helps define the video a little bit, makes it kind of special, but at the same time, I wouldn't overuse it. And those are the basic controls for your YouTube videos. And that's all the time we have for today with Google Slides 1.4. Check us out next time as we learn so much more about Google Slides.